Seems like South Africa have to wait a bit longer to understand the future of its president. Earlier today, officials of the African National Congress met to decide whether President Cyril Ramaphosa should stay on in office, but they failed to reach a decision. The allies of Ramaphosa are closing ranks behind him. The South African finance minister says there's a 10% chance of Ramaphosa leaving office. The ANC says no decision has been taken by the National Executive Committee, but it would reconvene before the 6th of December to discuss the issue further.
The NEC in its wisdom today decided that they would like that report to be given to the officials of the ANC first. The officials must process it, convene an NWC. Once the NWC is done, we will convene the NEC, and we should do this before the 6th of December.
The spokesperson for Ramaphosa said the president appreciates the enormity of the situation as he faces calls to step down, but this decision cannot be taken in haste.
The President appreciates the urgency of this issue. The President appreciates the enormity of this issue, what it means for the country, the stability of government. And as a result of that, he is still processing the report, but in that exercise, he's also engaging a number of role players and stakeholders across the governing party.
The calls for his resignation follow allegations by the country's former head of intelligence, Arthur Fraser, that Ramaphosa tried to conceal the theft of a huge sum of cash stuffed into couches at his farm in 2020. Fraser, an ally of the president's political rival and predecessor Jacob Zuma, has accused Ramaphosa of money laundering and violating foreign currency control laws. Opposition parties and the president's detractors in the ruling ANC have been pressing for him to step down over this issue.
These are eminent legal experts and justices. And under the circumstances, their findings must be taken very seriously. Cyril Ramaphosa, under these circumstances, is in an untenable situation. He cannot continue.
Pressure has been piling on the South African president since the report. The parliamentary panel raised questions about the source of the money found at his farm and why it wasn't disclosed to financial authorities. In fact, a potential conflict has been cited between the president's business and official interests. Ramaphosa has denied any wrongdoing, insisting the money was proceeds from the sale of animals at his farm. Meanwhile, some residents shared their views on the future of the country's president.
How can a person of his stature in his position be in a sum of money? And I feel like for me, he hasn't brought any change, you know. I feel like for me, we've been like in a downward spiral. From the 10 of which he took from and his 10, I feel like we're going down because we're facing, there's load shedding, there's high levels of unemployment, the GBV rate has gone up, you know. I feel like people now are losing jobs.
No, I don't think you should resign. Business ya ha ya phala le bo presidency a ke tse gore di hlakana ko kae nna so far ke bona a le president eli sharp the way a re tshwereng ka teng the time re experience coronavirus the 350 yeah I think he's been trying his best.
WION correspondent Calden Ongmo, who has been tracking the fast-moving political developments, sent us this report from Johannesburg.
Seems like South Africans will have to wait a little longer to know what President Cyril Ramaphosa's future holds. The special ANC National Executive Committee members met today, but unfortunately cannot decide on the way forward for the president. The Treasurer General said the party's top 6 officials will first meet and then discuss with the other members of the party on the way forward. He said this is an urgent issue and they will have a decision by Sunday. This is Calden Ongmo from Johannesburg, South Africa. For WION, World is One.